Let's see, this is Catholic Dad. I just did episode number 11. I'm doing number 12 now. Something came to my mind about angry people that tend to be complaining all the time. So I just want to say that if you run into people that are angry and complaining all the time, nobody likes them. And I think everybody knows that. When somebody has an axe to grind all the time about something, it's just they're not easy to get along with. They bring everybody down. Their behavior's infectious and contagious, and it makes everybody angry. And so these are the social justice warrior crowds that I'm kind of giving a little bit of a warning to. You may think you're doing something righteous by stepping up and constantly pointing out the ills and the horrors of society, or how unfair this is, or how much of a victim you are. And of course you're a victim because everybody's a victim. And that nobody likes to hear. And you may think, I'm going to get empathy or sympathy or whatever you're going to get from me. You're going to get no respect. And you shouldn't get any respect from anybody, unless, of course, there's a genuine evil, like somebody's stealing from you or something like that. But if it's just a vague feeling that there's some injustice in society and you are on the receiving end of it, yeah, that's what we work for. That's why we put our boots on the ground. We start laboring, and we try to make our lives better. We try to carve out our own little life in our own society. And so I've seen people in workplaces before, and when you get somebody who has an axe to grind, it's a problem because it can ruin the entire culture of an institution. And so when I see somebody who is a social justice warrior type, or just somebody who's genuinely upset about the world or angry, I do employ people, by the way. I very heavily dissuade people from hiring that person. I think that person needs to go away, and they need to learn humility, humbleness, piety, and whatever else. Don't be angry. Don't bring it to work. Don't try to drag down the business that is feeding you. Think about that, right? You get to go to a business, and you get to sit there and serve people in exchange for dollars, right? The hand that is feeding you, you're going to sit there and complain to them. No, thank you. If you don't like that job, or you think there's some grave injustice in that job, walk away. Go find another job, and don't try to ruin the culture of somebody's life. I mean, because really, the employer has a much greater responsibility in their life than your menial petty complaints, because they have people to feed. They have a whole army of employees they have to take care of for the welfare of them and their families, and so on and so forth. And so when you make the employer's life difficult, what you do is you make everybody's life difficult. And so I would state in no uncertain terms that if you're an angry person at work, if you're a social justice warrior, you have to pretend to be happy, and you have to get over it. And I think if you look at the world in terms of trying to please other people and trying to make other people happy, you'll be happier yourself, right? And people will treat you more kindly, and then that becomes infectious as well. Because if you have a good culture, a happy culture where people work together and they enjoy being around one another, then that's for the good of the whole. That's good for the good of work environment. And so and that's not just true in work environments, by the way. That's in family life and everything else. Nobody likes angry people. So, therefore, in summary, social justice warriors, if you have an axe to grind, go become an axe maker. You don't have to sit there and ruin everybody's life because you feel victimized by something that may or may not be real. So that's my 2 cents. I guess that's all. So being angry is bad. Nobody likes you. And so don't be a social justice warrior. All right, signing off. Please like or subscribe if you like this advice. Share with your kids or your friends. Catholic Dad signing off. Thank you.